Hello, 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 this is Frida. Welcome to my channel. For today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to knit the stitch. I know it's really hard to see, so for this purpose, I'm going to be using a solid color, but I'll show you. It looks like it's been woven, doesn't it? Puzzly. Okay, the yarn that I have used for this, I have used Red Heart with Love Premium, and it's a 4-weight yarn, and I used the 6mm knitting needle. So, and just want to show you, two sides are same. I am knitting a scarf for the homeless. So for this tutorial, I'm going to be using this yarn that I have purchased from Christine Omdahl from her website, and it's 100% milk yarn, and it's a 5-weight. And I'm going to be using a 7mm knitting needle. It's a 6.5, but that's okay. I'm going to use a bigger knitting needle. Okay, so I'm going to grab this ball that I already have I'll just pull it. So you need to cast on multiple of 3 plus 2. So you can cast on this one, I cast on 32, multiple of 3 plus 2, multiple of 3 plus 2. Okay, so I'm going to grab my 7mm knitting needle here. Okay, and I am going to cast on. Let me just pull the yarn from the inside. If I can. Here we go. Half is out. Okay. So if I like, you know, some stitches has to talk to you, and you need to work with the yarn. Sometimes it doesn't work, so I'm trying to find the yarn and the stitch to work with this yarn, and I've been waiting. I've been trying different stitches. Sometimes it didn't work, so I'm going to try this one. Okay, so I am going to, so I have 2 stitches here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, multiple of 3, and then I'm going to add 2 more stitches. Okay, so I have 14, I believe. Okay, so we're going to start the stitch right away. It's super easy, and all you do is you use the knit stitch, yarn on the back, knit stitch. Okay, so the first stitch is a knit stitch, the second stitch is a knit stitch. Okay, and then when you see these two, what you do is you grab it from in between, and then you go between here, and then what you do is you knit, but you don't pull it, and then you come to this first stitch, and then you knit that stitch, and then you let the 2 stitches go, and then you create this twist, and then you knit 1 stitch. Okay, the first stitch was knit, so don't forget that, and the in between is a knit stitch, and then you grab these 2, and then you go between from the back, and you grab it like a knitting, and you pull it from here, but you don't let it go, and then you come here, and then you knit that stitch just like this, and you let the 2 stitches go. It gives you that twist, and then the following is just a plain knitting stitch, and then we repeat again these 2 stitches. So we go between from here, and then you poke your knitting needle from the back, and you grab it, and you knit that, but you don't pull it, and then you come to the first stitch, and then you knit that stitch, and then you let the 2 stitches go, and the following is a knit stitch. Okay, so the last three, we repeat this. Poke your needle, but you don't let it go, and then you come to the first one, you knit that one, and then you let the two go. Okay, this last stitch we're going to do a purl. Okay, the reason we're doing a purl is when I turn my work, I don't knit that stitch. I let it go knitwise to create that nice edge, and I knit the second. So the first two stitches are knit stitches, but the first one we don't knit to give that nice straight edge. And these two, what I do is I repeat it. I grab it, but I don't let it go. Just be cautious because these are all strands of yarn. And then I come to the first one and I knit it, and I let go those two stitches. Okay, the following is just a regular knit stitch, just like this, and I repeat this. I come here, I grab it, and I come to the first one, I knit that stitch, and I let the two stitches go, and the following is a knit stitch, and I repeat it. Oops. Just like this. Sometimes the strand gets hold there. Then I come here and I let it go. Knit that following stitch, and then the last three stitches I do the same thing, and I let it go, and the last stitch is a purl. Okay, and when I turn my work, what I do is I do a slip just like this knitwise, and I knit the second stitch, and then I repeat it. It's one row repeat, nothing difficult. It's just this one that gives you a, oh, what am I doing? But it's gives you that nice texture. And two sides are same. You can make baby blankets, scarves would be great, hats, you can make hats. And you just repeat it over and over until you have the length that you need. Just like this. So easy. You don't have to count anything. And the last one is a purl. Okay, again, the reason I'm doing a purl, because when I turn my work, I pull it knitwise, and it gives me that nice edging. Knit the second stitch, and then repeat what we've been doing every row. Yeah, it's the strands are a little bit just like this. Knit the following stitch, the two stitch, grab it from here, don't let it go, knit the first stitch and let the two stitches go. Knit the following stitch and repeat. See how easy it is? And then you will see that it will show off. But the more we knit, the more you will see. Just like this. It gives you that lacy look, that texture, but there's no yarn over. So, just repeating over and over. Let it go, purl the last stitch. See? Gives you that nice texture. Two sides are the same. Again, slide that one knitwise, knit the second stitch, and it's these two stitches that you need to work with. And that's all to it. See? You go between, and then you poke it from the middle. You pull it, you don't let it go, and then you grab a knit and then let go the 2 stitches, and the following is a knit stitch. Then you just repeat. Oops. And then purl the last one. And this is how it looks like, see? I really like this stitch. Okay, so I am going to knit a couple of more rows and I will come back to show it how it looks like. But it's so easy. It's just 1 row repeat, and then that's all you do. It's mindless, like you don't have to count anything. So easy. It gives you that chunky feeling. So it is thick. Next one is a knit. Just finish this row. Just like this. And then the last one is a purl stitch. It looks like this yarn was broken. Oh well, pay so much money. So I will knit a couple of rows and I will come back to show you how it looks like. But this is how it is. The texture is just gorgeous. And the fabric is thick. Like I said, you can make baby blankets. You can make cardigans with the stitch. It's endless and it goes fast, as you can see. Okay, so I will knit a couple of rows and I'll be right back. Okay, so I ended up knitting a couple of more rows and this is how it looks like. Doesn't this look nice? And this is the back. See? Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll show you the variegated yarn. See? Oh my, I hate this yarn. I just want to comment about that. It is so scratchy. Maybe when you wash it, it will soften. If you put it in a, soak it in a fabric softener, maybe. Liquid fabric softener, yeah. Maybe that would work, but it's so scratchy compared to this. So I hope you like this tutorial. I just had to share it. I had this in my bucket list to do a tutorial for a long time, and yeah, so I will be ending up finishing this as a scarf for the homeless and donating to them. Okay, so if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe and don't be shy to hit that notification button so every time I post a new video, you will be notified that I have posted a new video. Yeah, so stay tuned. Doesn't this look nice? Happy knitting!